Netflix can often seem like something out of a science fiction movie. Seriously, can you imagine telling yourself 15 years ago that you'd be able to stream your favorite movies on your phone while you're on a cross-country flight? So, it's only fitting that genre junkies now use the streaming service to catch up on forgotten gems, beloved classics, and adventurous new curiosities. Watch these movies and boldly go where no Netflix user has gone before. Number 1. Advantageous, 2015. This isn't a kind of movie that will blow you away with its special effects, but the near-futuristic story of motherly dedication, objectification of women, and what the future of consciousness looks like will hook you with its heart. You'll recognize the pervasive contemporary sci-fi trope of consciousness uploading, but the depth of story prevents Advantageous from becoming another trite retread. Number 2. Bird Box, 2018. If you haven't watched Netflix's creepy horror movie Bird Box by now, where have you been? Sandra Bullock's newest film took the internet by storm the weekend it premiered in late December 2018, prompting what seemed like everyone in the entire world to watch and share their horrified reactions. Bullock plays Mallory, a suburban single woman who finds herself, along with a hodgepodge of other people, trapped in an apocalyptic nightmare involving creatures who cause people to commit suicide on sight. If you look at them, you die, so everyone has to run around outside wearing blindfolds, and honestly, what horror movie trope is scarier than not being able to see? If you really dug A Quiet Place but wish a different sense had been taken away from its main characters, Bird Box is for you. Number 3. Blame, 2017. Netflix pulled off the impossible with Blame. The cult-loved sci-fi cyberpunk manga series by Tsutomu Nihei from 2000. Long chalked up to being unadaptable for the screen because of its hyper-detailed art, general oppressive sense of desolation, and scarce dialogue, is the story of the super-powerful gunslinger Killy who doesn't need nobody, man, roving aimlessly through a dystopian underground future world full of fast killer robots. The creators of the made-for-Netflix anime series Knights of Sidonia hacked it with a rich, but not disorienting 3D animation technique. By honing in on a defined arc that actually has people in it, Blame. The movie stakes humanity's very existence on a profoundly bleak narrative. If you enjoyed Ghost in the Shell and Akira, dig deeper into Blame. Number 5. Cloud Atlas, 2012. The Matrix directors Lily and Lana Wachowski were likely the only filmmakers with the ambition and daredevil instincts to take on David Mitchell's pyramidal generation-jumping novel. Tracking a set of familiar faces through the distant past, pulpy present, and hyper-future, Cloud Atlas is as epic as they come, a movie about love, life, loss, and all the little moments in between. Number 5. The Discovery, 2017. In The Discovery, the afterlife exists. When a scientist played by Robert Redford breaks through to the other side to confirm its existence, a suicide epidemic ensues, with millions killing themselves in hopes of seeing the light. At the center of the story is the scientist's son, Will, and a woman he meets en route to his father's lab-isolated mansion, where many who attempted suicide are sent to work. Looking at heaven as another plane of existence and the repercussions of knowing what happens following life on Earth, The Discovery may be bleak, but the romantic plot and mind-boggling ending about the human connections we form during this life make for an intriguing concept that occasionally falters but ultimately proves worth a watch. Number 6. Splice, 2009. Vincenzo Natali's Splice is based on a sci-fi premise you've seen before. Opportunistic scientists obsess over messing around with DNA to create a hybrid organism, and in movies like Jurassic Park before it, that plan obviously goes horribly awry. But Splice itself undergoes multiple mutations, becoming an utterly frightening creature feature as the two researchers' humanoid Dren ages rapidly into a sexy, mysterious, death-defying being. It may hinge on a tired debate of scientific ethics surrounding cloning and DNA manipulation, but it's as sleek an experiment as they come. Number 7. Akya, 2017. From the mind of the host and Snowpiercer director Bong Joon-ho comes this environmental tale about a little girl from the mountains who adventures into the big city to rescue her pal, a genetically mutated super pig named Akya. The movie debuted at the prestigious Cannes Film Festival, where our critics said it whips between lovable, scary, silly, morbidly depressing, back to silly, and might just be this generation.